vlog, I guess they're called. My name's Polly, and this is where I'm going to start sharing my creative projects. First up, I'll show you what I'm wearing. So this is a Tilly and the Buttons Nora t-shirt with the cute little split on the side. So it's slightly longer in the back than the front. It's not really picking it up on the camera, but this is like a really nice pale pinky colour with some navy and white stripes. I have already made another one in like a mustard and grey brown colours, which I've probably still got the material sitting around. So it was in this lovely material, which again looks better in real life. So the pattern has been around for a little while now. It's a really easy one to make. It's this Tilly and the Buttons Nora. There's quite a few variations. So there's a long one, a long sleeve version, and then with this like kind of stepped hem, which you can see on the picture in the front of the pattern as well. So it's super easy to make, super comfy to wear. I did have to go buy myself some high-waisted shorts to wear with them. I was wearing it with high-waisted jeans, but it's probably a little bit too short to wear with most of my shorts. I have worn it with a skirt, like just tucked in, denim skirt, so that's really cute to wear that way as well. So what have I been up to lately? I am in the middle of an embroidery project, which is probably taken me a while longer than I expected, even though I expected it to take me a little while. So it's a present for a friend of mine who's going to have a baby due the end of February, and I'm embroidering Dr. Seuss characters on little hexagons and octagons, and then I'll sew them up into like a big soft ball. So there is 6 large pictures and there's going to be 8 small ones. So I've done the first 5 of the large ones. So the first one I did just like trace the picture off Google Images, and then I kind of made it up from there. So not exactly technically the way you should be doing embroidery, but I'm happy with it. It looks like the picture. So the first one's Cat in the Hat. If I can hold it still enough. Ooh, it's probably a little bit fuzzy. But second one, which this is my second attempt. So the first time I kind of started stitching it on the wrong side, but anyway, got there in the end. So this is thing 1. And then my third one was, I don't know what this guy's name is, but he's out of Sam I Am. Ooh, that yellow is kind of a bit bright on the camera. And then we've got Fox in Socks. It's like really blurry. This one, I kind of lost motivation, so it's taken me a little while to do. But here we've got Horton. From Horton Here's a Who, and I've just started the last one, so it's kind of not much to look at yet, but it will be Hop on Pop once I finish that guy off. So mainly grey lead on there at the minute, but anyway, it's in progress. It's started. I have made this pattern once before. I got it as a kit from my sewing teacher, a lady named Jo, and she runs the Elephant Patch, or she's running a new business with one of her friends called the Hare's Nest Stitchery, which is also on Instagram now. And so I bought this kit off her and made it up with her help, going along to some embroidery lessons, which I don't have with me at the moment. but if I do another one of these, I will try to put it on. So this one will look very different. So I've just taken like the pattern, like the size of the hexagons and octagons and all that sort of thing, and just putting Dr. Zeus characters on. So it's a bit warm down here. It's kind of a warmer day here. It's 36 degrees last time I checked. It's 36 Celsius. And I've probably not got the best lighting going on down here. This, by the way, is my sewing room. I'm very, very lucky to have a separate room from the house. So this is called the bungalow, and I kind of adopted it from my family because I kind of just started using it and everyone else kind of didn't, so it's just accumulated all my stuff. Anyway, you can see my lovely sewing machine behind me, which is been like the best machine. It's not that fancy, it's got some fancier stitches, but it does everything I need. It's been like the best thing. I probably haven't serviced it and whatever as much as I should have, but it has not skipped a beat. So that's the machine I sew most of my stuff on. So what's on my sewing table at the moment? Well, where do I start with the number of projects? I'll show you what is currently on the table. So this is what I've been working on most recently, and it's just going to be a straight skirt for work. So it's pretty simple. It's got 4 darts at the front. Let's try and show you this. So yeah, it's pretty simple. It's just navy blue wool. So there's 4 darts at the front. I don't know the camera's picking that up. So 2 on each side. There's another 4 on the back, and just a zipper in the middle. Now this is the special bit of this skirt, I believe. So this is wool that I bought off Joe from the Elephant Patch, and it is probably kind of old now, but the best quality. I've never seen anything like it. I've been told that you can't buy wool material like this anymore. So this is, oh, what's it say? Terraline and Super 80s wool. So I think this one's 100% wool, and that's on the selvage, which I've put down the centre back seam, just on the inside, and it's got this like gorgeous sparkly red on either side of the writing. But this material is so nice to sew. It's like cutting through butter, and then it just, oh, it's so soft, so soft. The only problem is when you go back to sewing all the cheap stuff from Spotlight or Lincraft, you kind of miss it. But I've already started doing the lining as well, so same again, same pattern. It's just navy blue, whatever the lining material's called, the slippery sort of stuff. So yes, that's just a basic straight skirt that the material's been in the cupboard for probably over a year, and I've been wanting to wear it to work for a long, long time, and I've just not got around to doing it because it's not exciting enough. But I've got a black one that I made years and years ago, and I still wear it to work probably a couple of times a week. So I know this will be well worn. I've just got to finish it. So I've got the zip in, which is something I don't enjoy doing a huge amount. It's too stressful. Although I don't really stress about it anyway. But so I've just got the hem and the waistband left. So hopefully not too far off. Now the other project that's sitting on my bench is this one, and it's been sitting there for a long, long time, so maybe doing this video will like help motivate me to finish it. So this is also for work. This is Simplicity 1808. pattern that was out, I don't know how many years ago. Oh, I forgot to mention, the straight skirt, I've not got a proper pattern for it. When I did sewing lessons with Joe years and years and years ago, like back when I was in beginning of high school, we kind of made up this straight skirt block pattern, and I've used it ever since. So, but it's not that complicated though. You know, most straight skirts you can probably adapt. But yeah, Joe taught me how to fit it, so it's been a really good pattern. But anyway, this one. So I'm making this jacket. What is it? View E. So this little one here. Well, she's wearing it in the picture here. Now I've made this quite a few times. So I made it like it looks there in like a, I have no idea what sort of material it was. It was super cheap stuff from Lincraft, but it was just kind of like a practice one, like a wearable practice. I lined it in the same navy blue material as my skirt's going to be in. That's like leftovers. And so with this blue one, which, let's see, I've got the material I made it out of. Okay, so this is the material I made the other one out of. Probably could have just gone and got it, but anyway, that's up inside. So we've got this instead. So it's this, it's not navy, it's kind of different to that, like really, really drapey material. It's been really nice to wear, but one thing I have noticed is on the sleeves. So this has only got like 3/4 length sleeves, and they're pretty like wide, like they sit pretty wide. And that blue material kind of has stretched out a little bit, I guess you could say. So it kind of like there's more material there than the lining, so it's got this kind of drapey look sleeve. It doesn't bother me, I still wear it to work a lot. It's been really handy. So I made that version, and then I made this is again out of like practice material. Used to be a dress that Mum didn't like any longer, so I cut it up and made another jacket for work. So and the reason I was doing another practice was I lengthened those sleeves to be full length, and I also left off the peplum, so you can see how the peplum is just an extra bit. And also this pattern doesn't call for a lining, but Joe, my sewing teacher, showed me how to do that on the first blue one I made. So I made the second one with long sleeves, and I don't know, they're probably not the most technically accurate way of lengthening a sleeve, but it works, it looks okay. So that was my second version, and then my third version I made out of navy blue wool. Similar to the skirt I'm making, it was slightly different again. So it matches a dress that I also wear to work. So this has been a very well used pattern. No, I still haven't shown you the one I'm actually making though. So this will be the fourth one I've made. And again I've lengthened the sleeves. So this is a white material, white one. It's just kind of off-white. It's just material from the cupboard that I don't know, it's been sitting there for so long. So nice long sleeve on there. The reason I like this is it's got raglan sleeves. So that's like the front part of the jacket there with the first seam. The sleeve's in two parts, so it's got a sleeve all the way down from the shoulder all the way, I don't know whether you can really see that, all the way down the top of the sleeve, and then you've got your second raglan seam for the back. There's a couple of darts in the back, and again in the front as well. So I've got this far, and then I kind of haven't done anything for a while. So it will be lined. I've got the just like white lining material again sitting in the stash. So I've got to cut that out and make that up. This one will also have a peplum. I just haven't cut that out yet. Yeah, I think this is why it's been sitting a while. I lost motivation and I've still got a bit to go. And then it's got this lovely collar as well. So if you can see that there. So I've also got the collar to do too. But anyway, I do want to wear it to work. It's probably not that useful when we're in the middle of a heat wave. But hopefully I'll have it done by next winter. Yeah, fingers crossed. Hopefully this will motivate me. What else have I got to tell you? Oh, so I'd kind of like lost my sewing motivation for a few months, which just kind of comes and goes. I like go back doing something different instead. Well, has been embroidery. And then I got on a bit of a sewing kick again. So oh yeah, the reason it started was, and I probably should have shown you this dress, but again it's up inside. I made a dress to wear to my 21st out of okay, so it was super cheap material from Spotlight, off the bargain counter. I've still got a fair bit left, so I'll be making something else with it. It's this like kind of pale pink. It's got a very, very slight white stripe on it. I think it's some sort of suiting material, but it's kind of stretchy, like a little bit stretchy, but like pretty stiff. So I wasn't really sure how this pattern would work or how it would fit me, but because it's such cheap material, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll give it a shot. So this pattern has been in the cupboard for a long time. I think my mum bought it, and it's this Vogue pattern, like I guess you'd call it vintage now. I think it's from like the 90s. Vogue Attitude, is there a number on there? Yeah, 1168. So it's a halter neck with this like shirt dress kind of collar, buttons all the way down. So I made this version here with the shorter version, but I didn't have a contrast collar, so I just used the same colour material. From the back you can see, because it's halter neck, it's just straight across the top. Well, hopefully you can see. And then, I don't know whether that's really picking it up. Anyway, it's just like princess seam lines all the way down. I did have to like bring it in a little bit on the back because it was like sitting a bit too low. It still was too low on me at the back to, like I wore a t-shirt underneath it. I possibly could have fixed that up, but you know, I was happy with it. I'm happy to wear a t-shirt underneath. Yeah, so kind of these like panels. So the front two are fully lined as well with the same fabric. I think it says to put interfacing in. I just interfaced the top bit of the collar, or the collar that kind of goes around the halter neck bit. Because my material's so stiff, I didn't worry about the rest of it. And it already kind of like flares out a little bit because it is relatively stiff. If I can work out how to put photos on a video, I might pop one in, but we'll see. I don't actually know how to do that. So that kind of got me excited. I also had a deadline because it was my first day. So that got me excited for sewing again. And then I ordered myself a copy of Gertie's, I think it's her latest book, but it's been out for a while. So I'll grab it off the table. So Gertie's a bit of a sewing personality on the internet. This is her last book, Gertie Sews Jiffy Dresses. It's got gorgeous patterns in there. These are, based on Jiffy dresses, so they're supposed to be the quick and easy to make ones. I've got Gertie's 3 other books and I've used a few of the patterns out of them. Can't say I'm like a rockabilly style. I kind of like that look, but I don't really wear clothes like that. But I guess I kind of do my own style of 50s-ish dressing. Anyway, so I've got other books and I've made a few of the patterns out of them. and some of them are really complicated. Like they teach me things every time I make them. And so like I'll always go directly to, I think it's her Gertie So's Vintage Casual book. It's got instructions in there on how to make like the perfect collar. I always go there every time I want a really nice collar. Sometimes I'm just in a hurry and I don't worry, or I only do half the steps. But the first time I did that, I'm like, whoa, this makes such a difference. Just like how to trim, what to trim, how far, you know, the nicks and clips and which bits to iron and, you know, all that stuff. I was having a moment like, oh yeah, I'll do it properly, as if it'll make a difference, but it actually does. So it probably depends on your material, how much of an improvement it is, but, you know, they're good instructions. I love it. I know it's improved my sewing. So where was I at? Oh yeah, this book. So this is Jiffy. I'd say it's Gertie Jiffy. So it's simple dresses, but they still, I haven't made any yet, but they still look kind of, you know, they're not just half an hour whip up things. But some of them are so pretty. So one I've got my eye on is the popover dress, and I've seen this around a bit on Instagram and whatever. So I really like that. I'm not sure how low that will sit on me. That's kind of a bit of a concern. And I really like the variation. So she's put some shirring in. I still haven't done shirring myself, but I really want to. And in one of her other books, she's got a shirt dress with shirring in the back, and I really like that idea because that'd be so comfy, and yet it's, you know, a shirt dress. I just haven't got around to doing it yet. But the one I really want to make first is the swirl dress, and I've seen this on Instagram a few times. So it's this gorgeous, lovely dress. This Gertie's done it in Gertie material, obviously. This is probably not like my style now, but I really want to make a version to wear to work. So you can kind of see it's got, I don't know whether you can actually see. So it's got like gathers around the top, around the neckline, to bring it in. And on the back, I don't know whether you can see here, it is a wrap dress. So it's got one side folds over the other, and then you've got the tie. So I think that's a really cool idea. I want to make myself a version, which is also why I kind of got excited again. And I bought myself material, but I've been really, really self-controlled, and I'm trying to do the skirt first. The material I bought is absolutely gorgeous. So it is this from Spotlight. I've had my eye on it for a long time, and then it turned up on the bargain counter. So I should know what this is called, but I've kind of forgotten. It's kind of a little bit see-through, so I will be lining it. It's got these like really gorgeous, I think you call it like flocked, I'm not sure, like 3D feeling anyway. Really, really drapey. It's got like white and pink, and it's kind of like a navy-ish, purplish print. Anyway, I'm really excited about that. I don't know whether it's really office colours, but I've decided it's going to be work appropriate. So once it's made, I shall be wearing it to work. And this is not as exciting, but that's the lining to go with it, so it kind of blends in pretty well. Yeah, so that's kind of like my motivating thing at the moment. What else can I say? Oh, so the material I used to make this Nora top, I have also made a Tilly and the Buttons Cocoa with it, which is this pattern. Now with all the Tilly and the Buttons dresses, at least, I have to lengthen them by about like 4 inches, because they're just so short. So I made one out of the leftover this material, just scraped it out, and it's like the comfiest dress. So if I can figure out how to put photos on a video, I shall pop one in if I have a photo. Otherwise, I shall show you at some point in the future. I think that's about all I've got to talk about today. So, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz that I really don't know much about. And I shall see you all next time. I do have an Instagram account. It's Pollyanna_creative, I believe. If not, I shall write it in the bit below once I figure out how to do that. And I shall see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.